And we're live. This is the 10th episode of Side Talk with Craig and Rami. Rami, give us a little pan to see where you are.
Oh well, I'm in wonderful Guatapé. I figured that for our 10th episode, we would do it up. Huh?
Yeah, Rami flew out there especially for this episode.
I did fly over here in
Beautiful.
a helicopter.
Rami, we got many things to cover today. I think this is one of the biggest weeks of news. Crypto, like, I don't know if we'll go into it because it's just so deep. Let's keep it quite broad. We've got in Israel, we've got cell-based meat producer Aleph Farms. Biomedical engineering researchers have been able to make the first slaughter-free ribeye steak through cell cultivation and 3D printing. We want to talk maybe about
What? 3D printing?
3D printed meat, right?
Oh, I can't wait.
I, we talked about this in one of the first ones,
I
man.
know, I know.
Also, a big one for the ladies, our female audience. The
Oh, one of our audience,
one, you only
the
got
one
one,
lady that
just the one.
I think at this point.
CEO Whitney Wolfe has become a billionaire. That's the CEO of Bumble, the dating app, which is pretty big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I
Um,
never used it.
you never used Bumble?
No.
Are you Tinder loyal?
I just didn't think Bumble was here in Colombia. That's what I thought. I
Yeah,
guess.
it is. I think they're pretty global, and I'm an expert on that. So
All right.
we got other things like in Peru recently. Some images were taken by NASA from space showing rivers of gold, illegal mining happening, where they dug out pits in the Amazon and they dumped gold to store it. So now there's these pictures of rivers of gold. We'll have to chuck those up and let people see. There's a lot. Where should we start, Rami?
Let's talk about this fake 3D meat.
Let's do it. Thoughts?
Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Craig?
Well, a lot of these startups happened sort of around 2016, 2017 with like the rise in veganism, and they're really pushing for lab grown meat. One of these companies, like I mentioned before, they're biomedical engineering, and they have not only said that they successfully did it, but that these steaks are fat. They have fatter cuts. Like you get
Oh,
more bang for your buck, basically.
yeah, I'm sure that's all true.
I mean, this is coming from them, the company. So
Yeah. So they made, but how do they make the meat though? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Do they clone them or something?
it starts with a cell. It starts with a cell, and they
Uh huh.
do the cloning process. I'm not going to try and pretend like I
And
understand how that
so
works.
wait a minute. So wait a minute. Let me get this straight.
Yes.
This is like a comic book movie
Yeah.
or some kind of cartoon.
Yes.
They have a like machine that
Yes.
basically can reproduce and come out with fucking ribeye. They said ribeye steak, right? I like how they use the cut
Yeah.
ribeye steak.
And they've
That
tried it as well. Somebody's eaten it.
that's unbelievable, Craig. And I say unbelievable, not like, wow, that's amazing. I'm talking about that's unbelievable. Like, I don't believe it. Like, I don't believe this is not, yeah, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that
But even
you
if
could,
there's like, there's like a picture. Well, I guess pictures can be deceiving. Do you want me to go
I
and put
mean,
a video?
I guess so because I want to see these 3D printed steaks.
Sure. I'm
I
gonna.
had, I had a tomahawk steak yesterday. It was okay.
Did you treat
Yeah.
yourself? Rami's a veteran for his tomahawks. I remember sitting down with you
Oh,
actually.
yeah. That was actually a really good one. They don't even have that place anymore. I think they closed.
What?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I just haven't heard anything about it for since then.
that's brutal, man.
Yeah,
Um,
a lot of places closed since the pandemia and
yeah.
cloned steaks. And what's gonna come next? Is in a week? fucking Spock gonna come down to Earth and say, "Hey, you're not alone"? I mean,
There's a lot of
uh,
stuff happening in
what
orbit.
the fuck is going on lately, Craig? That's what I
Like,
want to know.
like
This is like amazing. Like you're just telling me stuff. Oh, Rami, do you know that they have, a cloned ribeye steak with cloned tomatoes and what the fuck? I mean, first of all, that's not look great, right? Second of all,
it does look different.
I like how they put the mashed potatoes there. Hey, it's a steak. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Craig. I wouldn't try it. I mean, that's great. I don't see the necessity for making this stuff. I mean, if vegans want to trick themselves into eating like not eating steaks but look like steaks, I mean, don't be fucking vegan. You know, right? Like,
Listen. It's not about that for like ethical vegans. It ain't about that. The fact that they don't have to slaughter an animal is a win for a vegan. They don't go vegan because they don't like the taste of steak. That's not the reason. So the fact that they can eat
right.
their steak again that they loved before, but they made an ethical choice, that's a win for them. That see if
Yeah,
this comes out,
like,
bro. This
well,
market's to be insane.
but okay, but if they had a problem with the original motherfucking steak because it's a life, they're gonna have a problem with a cloned steak because guess what? It's a cloned life. So I want to see them get around their own like loophole morality. I mean, man, listen. If I
It's not.
said,
It's not. It's not. The proportions are different
how is that different?
because, like, you're taking a cell and then you're cloning it and you're creating more of them. You're not taking a full animal and cloning them.
So wait a minute. Like I said, they I don't believe this is possible. I really don't. You're telling me that they took a cell of an animal and just they pressed couple of buttons, a
This
couple
is
of
not. This is like years in the making of science.
really. This is years
Yes.
in. They've been trying to make cloned ribeye steak for years.
Do you believe in cloning as a thing, bro? The
Oh yeah,
Chinese
of course,
have
cloning is
this.
a thing, but that's not easy, and they can't just make stuff like out of nowhere. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like to clone something, they actually have to
It's
grow it.
illegal,
You
bro.
know, how
It's,
did they grow this steak? You're
here,
saying they grew a leg of a cow?
maybe I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
don't know the ins
exactly.
and outs, bro. This is just breaking.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. If there is no details about how this is happening, then you gotta suspect it, bro.
Right,
It's suspect.
I'll look into it. Well, this is not the last that you've
Well,
heard
you
of
do look
Aleph
into it, Craig.
Farms. I
You
will.
look
I'll
into
dig
it,
it out. And in
and you come
episode
back
11,
with a 10-page report
do
on
you want
my
to hear some?
desk by Monday morning.
Do you want to hear some quotes from like these are obviously little
Sure.
snippets that I'm getting this by the way from the South China Morning Post. I like to
Oh,
diversify.
the most reliable newspaper in the world.
So I'm going to give you some quotes from
They're
them.
the ones that reported the first Wuhan coronavirus.
Are they? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
We got to be credible here, Rami. No one will take this
Well, I
podcast
just said I was
seriously.
making it up. I
We
was like, hey,
we are the quality news.
all right.
Right. So listen, this is what they say. It incorporates muscle and fat similar to its slaughtered counterpart. It also talks about it's tender. This is in quotes. Tender, juicy ribeye steak you'd buy from the butcher. Let me give
They're
you
just
one
saying
more.
they're just saying all the right words
All the
for
right
anybody.
words. There's something
That
else
you-
they said that was really like I had a week.
so, well, hey guys, what should we say about the steak? Tender, juicy. Oh, mention butcher. Mention butcher. That because motherfuckers go to the butcher to get steak, right? Mention that.
So yeah, and it's from Real Cow Styles Achievement Prompting Start. Okay. Anyway, there we go, boys and girls. We'll soon be eating Aleph printed 3D printed ribeye steak meat. Would you invest in the company, Rami? I
No.
might.
Yeah. Put your money in crypto. That's where you should be putting your money, not in
This is
processed easy bake oven
bro.
uh
I dumped
3D printed steaks.
I dumped my altcoins into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I made some money on it and I just bailed. I was like, these altcoins, this can't last too long. but maybe they will. Maybe a lot of people are going to make
Well,
a ton of money.
this whole crypto thing,
Insane.
I mean, it's right now the buzz is about money. Everybody's just getting you got in because you think you can make money.
That's right.
I mean, that's just the buzz right now. People are associating crypto with money right now. So
Yeah.
everybody's fucking buying it, and it's going up, and people are panicking like you, and they sell, and
Yeah,
it goes
man.
back down.
I ain't
You
gonna
know,
sell Bitcoin and Ethereum for a while though.
well, I honestly don't think Bitcoin is going to go up
Do you not?
above. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to go above like this year, at least not 60. I just don't believe that.
Why is
I
that?
mean, people are saying, well, because everything has a limit, Craig. You just can't pump something to
Even the
a
sky?
even the sky has a limit.
It's
The
true.
sky is the limit in
It
some
is
cases.
from the atmosphere.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't get into it, but don't expect to become a millionaire off
Mm,
of fucking buying a crypto or a Bitcoin.
yes.
Uh, but there is ways that you can make millions off it, and the altcoins are there. The
Mm,
altcoins are like, you know what I know what I like about crypto. I like the technology. You want to associate a altcoin with the technology it comes out with. Bitcoin is a unique kind of technology. It's
yeah.
because it's unique. It's a a great uh, innovative technology, right?
Mhm.
So people have becoming with all these altcoins are similar to Bitcoin and unique and can do this.
Yeah.
So those are the ones you want to really kind of watch there. And yeah, I mean, the crypto market is like the forex on drugs. I mean, it is it is Wall Street and forex, and nope, none of those motherfuckers like it because it's competition for them.
It's serious, bro. It's
Yeah, like
serious.
people have been shitting like, all the Wall Street guys. Yeah, crypto's bullshit, right? It's gonna flop, right?
Mm,
It's not. I'm pretty sure about that. And the thing is, though, the thing that kind of like goes against crypto, like I said, is the fact that you got to, if you want to liquidate it, you're gonna go to hard cash, whatever
mm,
your local currency is. And until that's not necessary, like I said, I don't think crypto's gonna be like universal. Maybe at that point it'll become 100 grand or something. You
yeah.
know. So like if there was like a really a plague out here, you would think crypto would go up, but when the first coronavirus hit, everything crashed. Crypto was $4,000, man, back in March.
Yeah.
Imagine you fucking bought in that, huh?
Bro,
You make 10 times your money now. You'd be up 10 times your money, bro.
Rami, listen to
So
this here. I was talking to a guy today. He bought crypto. He bought Ethereum, and he had 34 of them. And I think he was buying it for 70 or something back in the day. And he used to do
wow,
arbitrage. And at one point, he was up at 100,000 pounds. So what's that? I don't know what that is in dollars. 150, maybe more, 180,000.
yeah.
And he says, like, basically overnight or just over a certain amount of time, it just sort of crashed, and he was left with 14,000. So he's been waiting 3 years to get back to where it is now. And when I talk to him, he's just like, I'm excited because I'm new to it. And he's just like, yeah, man, I don't know, because he's been through the
Yeah.
ringer. Imagine waiting 3 years and that happening. He's looking to cash out. He's itching, you know?
Well, that's not. It's not. Ethereum will probably go to 3 this year, maybe.
Mm.
Um, and again, I'm just taking it out. I'm just using the force really to come up with these numbers. I don't study candle charts or anything like that. I mean, that's good that you do. People do that and they make money, but I mean, it's all like random to me. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Let's move on from crypto because I think like maybe not everyone's into it. But what about
okay.
Bumble? Will we talk about that? The dating
Yeah,
uh
I never
dating
used
app?
Bumble.
You don't understand the concept?
Yeah, like the girls hit you up, right?
Yep.
Um, Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like I didn't think it was. I remember first hearing about it years ago. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Then it got popular, and I'm like, oh, but I had no idea it was $1 billion motherfucking popular.
Well, they went
Shit.
public. That's the reason.
Yeah, I know. They had an IPO, and I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I looked it up there. So they're selling shares at like 70 when I was looking at 70, $80 a share.
Oh, you should wait. That's gonna drop. That's
Yeah, I
gonna
think
drop.
so because it's the
That's
it's the
that's
big boom release.
that's gonna drop to like $20.
But bro, I don't even think I want to invest in it. Like,
No,
why
but
would
if it goes down to $20, maybe invest in it because it'll probably jump up to 50. You know.
Yeah, but it's not definitely not something for the long term, eh?
I think so because depends. Look at Facebook. Like when
Oh,
first
you don't even
Facebook.
know the app.
Well, I'm just saying. Look at Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook was dead in the water when it had its IPO. I mean, they were like losing people all the time. Then you know what they did? They fucking bought Instagram,
Yeah,
right? And I'm just saying, like, Facebook is not anymore a just an app anymore. It is
yeah,
a conglomerate, right? Of like Google. It's like something that does stuff. They do shit.
yes,
They bought WhatsApp. I mean, that's it. They're expanding. They're spending cash to expand. And if Bumble demonstrates that at some
yeah,
point, that it becomes more than this app or whatever,
yeah.
right? It could fly up. You know.
Well, what's interesting, Rami, is that so this chick, right? She was involved. She was one of the early executives at Tinder. Tinder was the first one to hit the main stage, and in
Yeah.
2014, which is kind of crazy. We're talking 6 years ago, more or less, that Bumble came out. Um, Maybe it does have more legs than I think it does. I just,
Obviously, bro, you don't go public unless you have tons of money. I mean, there's
mm,
so many restrictions that Wall Street puts on for anybody because every company would just go public, right? You
yeah,
know, I mean, on the Nasdaq and Dow Jones anyway, to be listed on there. I
yeah.
mean, you could be listed on off the shelf, but that's like the cesspool of the stock market. But anyway, but
What do you think about the? Because I just feel like it's a what would you call it? It's a fuck. Got the word narrative that is sort of being used in all of these mainstream news that she's a woman. Like it's not new billionaire. It's like billionaire woman. So like okay. It's empowering for women. It's like quite inspirational. Like a young girl who's into business and sees this lady Whitney Wolfe Heard making uh it to the billion list.
that's Yeah, man, it's great. I mean, we need more women. We need more minorities. You know, but that's a complicated topic.
Suppose
Not
it
sure.
is.
I mean, but yeah, great for women, great for them. Good job. I mean, that's the she was in Silicon Valley
Hmm.
and she made it, man. She made it. She made it before she was even in. If she was an exec at Tinder, I mean, she's
Yeah,
already been successful. You
sure.
know,
Yeah,
I mean, you know what success does to people? It gives them confidence to be more successful in other ventures.
you're right.
And the opportunity to be more successful. That's why I never understood like one hit wonders.
Yeah.
I never got that. Not that I like if I ever had like a musical hit or something, right? I,
Mm,
I I can't imagine that I wouldn't come up with
yeah.
something to follow up that up.
Right.
But maybe I'm not. I'm just talking from the other side of the fence, and I'm just
Well, I mean,
maybe
like
it's harder than I think.
a lot of people don't realize the fact that for people to actually get to that one hit wonder,
Yeah.
there's a lot of failures, there's a lot of attempts, there's like years of experience. Lionel Messi, I know you don't follow football, soccer, but
But I know who that is.
you know who Lionel Messi is, right? Like
Yeah.
he has this good quote I really, really like. He says he was an overnight success after, I don't know how many years it was, training day in, day out, every single week. It's
Well, wait a minute, but hold on, but like sports guys, that's a little different, right? I mean, it's not like he lived most
no,
of his
no
life
different.
or even 30 years trying to make it. He was like already in it when he was 15. And I'm not saying that wasn't hard.
Hmm.
I'm saying that he can't really say, "Hey, I worked all my life for this." I mean, I mean, yes, he can.
No, if
Take
he
that
if
back.
he stopped at any point, look, as you're progressing in any sport through your career, you have to analyze your what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, what
Right.
works, what doesn't,
What?
constantly,
Yeah. Well,
consistently for
yeah.
years
Yeah.
and years and years.
No, no, no. Of course. I mean, any sport takes years to master. And he has a talent. I'm saying that he hasn't struggled through life to say that statement. But it's a true statement. I actually agree, and
Mhm.
it's true to the fact, right? But he didn't struggle, man. You know what I'm saying? I
I
I I
I
I,
I
I respect
disagree.
somebody who struggled through the process, then made it. Not that I don't respect Lionel Messi. Of course, he's like I said, he's a talent like anybody, Michael Jordan or
Bro,
anybody
see if
else.
there's
That
any football people watching here. The section will go off the hook.
well, yeah, but this is not against football. This is not against Lionel Messi. This is against anybody who found success at a young age. I'm not saying that they didn't work hard to get it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that they didn't, struggle and overcome
Yes.
anything really, because for an athlete to make it, you got to kind of have to be bred from the young age. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not like he was like working at a bar and he's like, oh, I tried out for Manchester United and boom, I became like a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like he was his father part of. I don't know nothing about Lionel Messi's life, by the way, but
Mm.
I would put something on like money on. It was something like this. He
Right.
grew up in a high middle class family, if
Why
not
would you
wealthy
assume that
family.
immediately? A lot of these footballers start from dirt.
That's what I'm trying to. What?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
mean?
a lot of these families start from dirt. Like these footballers,
Uh-huh.
Neymar, like
Well,
yeah.
yeah, because Brazil, they're all like poor.
Look at
So
all the
yeah,
South Americans,
Neymar.
they're superstars.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not saying like yeah. So that's what
They're
I'm
not
saying.
upper
Like Lionel
class.
Messi.
Correct yourself.
No, no, I'm not saying they're upper class, but I'm saying for you to get the opportunity to play for a team just so you have to start like in the best fucking football school when you're like 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
kind of
I got
in
you.
that. You have to be kind of in that already. Like your father had to, Neymar's father had to like, yo, I'm gonna make him a star, or somebody had to guide his ass.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm saying. But if you tell me somebody like Morgan Freeman said that,
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, because Morgan Freeman didn't get successful till he was 40 something. Or anybody that didn't, at least their 20s. Even if you told me, what's his name from Tesla,
oh,
uh,
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Even if you told me Elon Musk said that, I would respect it a little because at least he had to struggle a little bit. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? But it's true to fact. I'm not taking away that Lionel Messi at least analyzes life enough that he can make that statement
Yeah,
and know it.
yeah.
So because everybody in football is good, I presume. Everybody could play. It takes special people to be superstars out of those because everybody could kick the ball right and pass right.
Yeah.
It's like the basketball and the NFL. Everybody in basketball can play. They're all good. They made it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So anybody in the NBA is all.
I wish I chose a different example now.
Yeah. All right.
I should
Anyway,
have. Anyway, so all in
we're
all,
rambling on. Sorry, guys.
we're grand. Rami, I mean, look, that's more or less all we want to say. This has happened. Big thing.
The
Any
goal.
other news going on with you? There's a
I thought.
helicopter.
Yeah, they're looking for me. You know, they're like, where is this guy? No, they're doing helicopter rides. I was thinking about doing one, but uh, no, you said something about the rivers of gold.
Yes. So
So wait a
basically,
minute, are these rivers that actually are gold, like people could see, like you could see it?
you can see it from space. I'll show you a picture here. I sent it. I actually sent this image to a student of mine who is from Peru, who is in the legal system where he is trying. This is his life goal, to get up the ranks and to put policies and legislation in to protect Peru's environment from miners. So I'm curious to see what he writes back to me. He's actually studying in Oxford at the moment. Smart guy. Um, but I messaged him and asked him, like, is this real? And this is a picture from space taken by NASA, and you see, um, It's I know it's not clear, but there's clouds there, and then in
Right.
between that, there's the gold kind of running through it.
Wow.
You see that? Yeah, which is
Yes,
pretty
yes.
crazy. So they're calling it rivers, but they're pits. The miners dug the pits out and then dumped the gold there. So yeah, do you want to hear some of
Well,
this?
yeah. I mean, aren't now that it's discovered, aren't people gonna like go there and try to get the gold?
God, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's crazy. It's near the in
Let's go.
Inambari River. Inambari River. Are you near that, Rami?
I'm pretty close.
It's crazy. There's maybe a little bit better of a picture.
Wow. I mean, all right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I have no idea what I'm looking at there. Um,
Whatever that those little streams are, that's what it is.
I know, but I don't know how you could even notice that's gold or because it's yellow. It's gold. How do they know? I
I've
don't
no
know.
idea.
Maybe they know some kind of shiny shit.
Yes. Well, so did you know that Peru is like the place for gold? Like it's one of the hottest places. I
I,
think the leading exporter of gold.
really?
Yep.
No, you never. You
I
don't think
remember.
about these things because you think about Peru and Colombia as such poor countries, but
Yeah.
people got money. Yeah.
There's definitely gold there. They're rich in natural resources. So it's called Madre de Dios. It's that's what they call the country.
Isn't
Um
that kind of blasphemous?
yeah, maybe
I don't know.
contentious. So yeah. There was a study showing that they destroyed like 22,000 acres in Peru's Amazon in 2018. So there's a lot of like monitoring, a lot of legislation. And God knows what's going to happen from when these images come out. I wonder what the government will respond with.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably gonna say, "Hey, that's our gold
Mm. They say
over
that there's,
there."
they say, bro, that there's about 100,000 illegal miners working on these things in Peru. Oh, sorry,
Where do you get
100,000, 100,000.
where do you get these numbers from?
I just look it up.
Oh, you could do that.
I mean, like again, how can you really verify if they're
And,
illegal miners?
right now, you see my point. Yeah.
Oh, you've been sarcastic there.
Well,
So
I think that's all. We have anything else?
we nailed it, Rami, in about 40 minutes. I think
Yeah.
that's
I
all I
think
wanted to talk about.
yeah. Show number 10. You
Show
know.
notes then. We'll let you get on. You had a little bit of a night last night, didn't you?
Oh yeah, man.
I'll let you
Uh,
enjoy
uh,
your helicopter ride.
I'm about to go tail the helicopter to take me to Peru and
Yeah. Yeah.
little quick stop so I
Yeah.
get some of
Pick
them
up
here gold.
pick up a few bits for me and then I'll dissolve it and then put it into Bitcoin. Um
Ah,
Boys and girls, thank you for joining us. This has been episode 10 of Side Talk. Rami, it's upwards and onwards from here.
it is. I feel like we've crossed a little milestone here. Yeah, little thing here. Let's see what we really do now.
Well, what I plan to do, Rami, is see these podcasts now, clipping them, and so that means that people can just shuffle through whatever they want to see, and instead of like going through the whole podcast. So there's that day is going to be in the works. Oh, we've lost them. Let's end it here. Alrighty. Bye bye.